So we'll do test number 1. Lift it off and see if I can re-land it on the nuke silo and reclaim it. If that doesn't work, then it doesn't matter. Step 2, see if he, as an ally, can land on it. Step 3, he'll go enemy and land on it, and then see if that works. All right, so his nuke is done. So first of all, clicking on it, we can't see it. That's confirmed. Okay. So second of all, I guess we'll lift off, and we'll see what happens. Well, yeah, we'll see what happens when I land on his silo. So first of all, here's again confirmation that it's his silo. It's red. It's red. It's red. It's red. It's red. It's red. And then it's yellow. So now it's mine. There's a nuke inside it! There's a nuke inside it, guys. The nuke stayed there. Wow. Okay, so let's just double check though. And so now, actually, we don't have to do anything else. Let's unally, but make sure not to kill each other. And then I'll lift off and see if you can take over my nuke, even though we're enemies. So make sure you unally first. I'll make some nukes over here also. So he's now landed on an enemy nuclear silo and retaking it over that had a nuke. Nuke is still there. There you go. All right. So mystery solved. So yeah, you could supply block yourself, couldn't you? Actually. Cause you would get the supply for this, right? I think. Let's double check that actually. So yeah, when you're done building a nuke, I'll land a command center on it and we'll see if my supply goes up. You think your psi goes down? Once the color changes. Oh yeah, we could check that also, right? So here's an interesting thing. So look at this. So I have, this is a nuke, right? That's completed. I'm at 40 out of 66. If I lift off, I'm still out of 40 out of 66. Okay. So that must be a nuke that he's finished. So I'm at 40 out of 66. And when I land on it, let's see what happens to my supply. Yeah, now what happens to your supply when I land and take your nuke? My supply didn't go up! I got a free nuke! It didn't cost me any supply! Oh my gosh, it's his supply! I stole his supply! Nuclear missile ready. Are you kidding me? I stole his supply by taking his nuke! What? So he's at 61 supply. I'm at 40. Because he's actually playing and he's macroing down here. I'm still at 40. He's got control of my nuke. His supply didn't go up and mine didn't go down. Wow. Oh, man. That is really interesting. Yeah, now what happens if you launch a nuke? Is it going to use my nuke or your, well, I guess it'll use yours, right? Nuclear launch detected. My supply didn't go down when he launched the nuke out of the silo that he stole from me. Wait, my supply went down to 32. Oh, so when the nuke landed, it cleared this silo somehow. That's really weird. So steal another one of my silos, which has a nuke in it, and then launch it, and we'll see when the supply changes. All right, so we got this here. The nuke's about to land. We got 31 supply, 25 supply. Yeah, so as soon as the nuke landed, the supply got freed up from the silo. So regardless, the nuke supply stays even if you rebuild it. You could rebuild a nuke and spend 8 more supply at the same silo. The nuke while flying is technically a unit. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense, because then then it's taking up your supply, and when it lands, it destroys itself and is no longer a unit anymore, and then the supply is freed up. But this is like a building that can build a nuke as a unit, just like a barracks can still build a marine, even though there's a marine out on the map that it already made, right? But that's so interesting that your supply is locked into the silo. And if you had a nuke in a silo and you had to abandon your base, you could never get that supply back if they don't use that nuke. Well, I think if you kill the silo, the unit of the nuke is then dead, right? And so you would lose that supply. So I'll lift off, and then I'll run away, and I still have the supply is still taken up. And when he kills the nuke silo, I bet it's gonna free up my supply. 24, yeah. So basically, like, in the very, very unlikely event that it happened, though, if someone had to abandon their base, and let's say it was the fastest map ever, right? And they built like 5 nuke silos, and they all had nukes loaded up in them. And then you went in there and killed all those command centers, but you didn't kill the nuke silos, they would lose that supply. It'd be locked in those silos forever. Yes! The finale with the last nukes killing some units. GG. Alright. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Nagnar, for helping me test this out. That's kind of cool. I can't believe I'd ever even thought of that before. Let alone, like, figuring out something new about Brood War after so many years. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.